with 9 plays on that one, so nerfs or not, he's familiar with it. The matchup is comfortable. G2 going to grab the Orianna for themselves there in the mid lane to go up against that.
Reasons these kind of talents, many of the fans from Turkey kind of highlight how strong Zaytnot and Snowflower were, how you needed to show respect towards the bot lane. So that's not the best start. Not the end of the world, but not the best. It's between ulti and mid.
GBM going to be pulled back by that shockwave. They're looking to go all the way underneath the turret, looking to find this one. GBM taken very low at first blood over to G2 with the heal onto the Olaf to make sure he gets out okay. They get themselves
try and shut down Stomage, but they just flash all in onto GBM and find themselves a kill. Now we see a trade in bot.
Bottom side, it's CC into CC, the binding into the trap to make sure they've got the damage. 2 versus 2, it's super massive. Coming up super big to find themselves one. Won't be able to grab the second one, but they will get the flash away. 2 in the bottom lane on that one. Summoner spells also used by Snowflower, so it's a 3 for 2. Snowmage going to find himself caught there by the shockwave.
Orianna into Cassio is often considered a pretty good matchup for Orianna, and he started off with a pretty good CS lead, but now we see a fight down bot.
Did knocked over the wall. Going to be taken somewhat low as Yanko's going forward. Stasis coming out from Snowflower, trying to keep himself alive, but now the Pillar's coming down too. They're looking to find the revenge kill onto Yankos. G2 looking to get themselves away on this one. Already going to be losing their jungler though. Damage coming out from Yarnan into the side, but Stomage grabs the kill onto Adid. It's 2 for 1. Going the way of Supermassive.
Wonder didn't have his teleport. He was forced to walk all the way
head to head and just having that blow for blow sort of a contest. Top side as well, as you can see bottom now. Snowflower's in a lot of trouble. Doesn't look like he's going to have much of a way out of this one. Damage coming through though. Supermassive looking to retaliate here. Maybe grab one in return. Won't do it though. Yanko's putting in a lot of work on this Olaf today.
More guard. Sitting off in the shadows right now. Supermassive don't have full vision around this objective, so they're a little hesitant to just commit.
Supermassive also don't have a teleport on their top laner, who's still hanging out on the bottom side of the map, just around the red buff. This could be very bad for Supermassive if they get themselves caught out here. Stomage is going to be in a lot of trouble. Pulled back into the grinder. First kill of the team fight goes over to G2. They'll make it a double for the top laner.
And as you said, Fabulous could not get into the fight. He did not have his teleport, and
entire sequence of events could not have been better for the EU LCS squad.
And props to Yankos. 1, 1, and 4 right now. He's been
one big Shelly charge, might just take it down.
Ooh, we can see GBM coming in from the flank.
Turret destroyed, shockwave down into GBM. Can Supermassive find anything here? Flash into the petrifying gaze, looking to make the plays happen. Instead it's going to be Cassio taking very low. Janko's already going to be killed as the fear beyond death will find fear on multiple people. That Fabulous into the back line, still going to find the kill onto Perk. Shutdown over onto Wonder. Supermassive's able to find a few so far. Perk still getting himself away from the top side of the river as more damage comes out. The chain not finding its way.
But they've gone for the dragon while G2 have started off the Baron.
Supermassive committing for that Infernal Drake. The pressure from G2 so far this game onto those Elemental Drakes has made them overcommit towards it, so we'll see if this ends up getting punished. G2 still in the Baron, gonna find that one for themselves, but now can they get the hell out of town in time? Woodid's gonna be the sacrificial lamb. He'll go down, GBM grabs the kill, but you still will take that for the side of G2. You lose your support, but it's
kills in that lane. The pressure that Perks has been able to generate far outweighs that of the bot lane of Supermassive.
See if Woodid gets himself cut out hard enough here. CC coming through, damage also going in, keeping himself alive with that ultimate here for now. Chains come out, Woodid's gonna be brought down. They're looking to go after Perks. The miasma goes down. The petrifying gaze also gonna be there, does not find the stun. However, Supermassive already got themselves not gonna get it there. Instead, it looks like the fight's just gonna sizzle out for now. Nothing too crazy happening. Instead, over the wall they go. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? Fabulous looking to start things off here. GBM's gonna be on the front line, gonna be taken very low. Almost killed, shut down now by Yarnan. Yanko's gonna be taken very low now. Next, Zaytnot going on a killing spree. Grabbing that one. Wonder's also gonna drop a double kill over to Zaytnot. It's 3 versus 3. Fabulous into the front line. Perk's still somehow alive. A double kill over to Yarnan.
This Caitlyn is doing so much work for Supermassive, and if they want to find the win over G2, it will be Zaytnot that will carry them there.
He's the hero of the day right now. TP flank coming in. Yarnan and Woodid caught out in the wrong place. Or are they actually? It's a rampage for Yarnan. The fight's turned on its head. A double kill for G2's AD carry. Get the hell out of our jungle.
And Supermassive think that they can find the flank onto Yarnan and Woodid. They were just sitting on vision, but Perks had time to go back to base. He shows up. He ends up being the hero of the duo, and they turn around the fight.
They will even contest this one as Supermassive. Write that off as a loss and get ready for Baron Defense 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Baron will be going down in favor of G2 Esports.
And they're going to need so much out of him. Lord Dominic's regards now completed. This could be super massive stand right here. Wadid's gonna be on the front line. Still good enough for the Alistar ulti. Big four-man pull. GBM's gonna be in some trouble getting himself away. Still gonna be stuck on the front line, taken down by the shockwave. Zeitnot still got free firing time, but G2's been able to find a couple already. Resurrection down to Fat Fabulous. Snowflower stuck in the stasis. Around the corner comes Jankos as Zeitnot has to get himself back over the wall to safety. Gets back with the 90 caliber net as Fat Fabulous retreat with one dead on the enemy team in the mid lane, one dead in that support role, 2 total casualties, 4 supermassive. They've got the ability to now try to roll through here and knock down some inhibs. We'll see if they can find them. Fat Fabulous already back down to half HP. You can't go anywhere near Perks. He's so damn strong. The push onto the Nexus turret as number 1's already gone. Stowmage is going to be thrown into the grinder. Wonder make sure they pick up that kill with Zeitnot down. The game is done. G2 find their revenge for the first day. They'll find their revenge against Supermassive, and they'll go up 2-1 here in this group.
There it is.
Stop patting your stats.
G2 find the win. It was a hard-fought win. Those late-game fights, Zeitnot was making things different.
Game and did not have a very good game for himself. Camille Jungle, one of those champions that wants it.
Wow.
Tends to stay there, and EDG say, all right.
Replacement jungler at full clear. Love the jungler that they often relied on heavily during the regular season, and the significantly more aggressive jungler in the early game as well.
Now, the thing is, there's quite a lot of minions here. You've also got the Nocturne still hanging around here, too. Katapaco going to be in some trouble. The gank comes in. The damage goes through. Katapaco trying to flash out, get himself away on this one. Down to 200 HP, drinking the potion, healing up. Wins a war come through, takes him down to 100 HP, tries to buy some time, but nope. Haro says, take a drink, buddy. First blood over to EDG.
And EDG do it once again. They find the first kill.
Before that gank, did spend some time looking for opportunities bottom lane. Solid Snake level 5, making his way down towards the bottom lane now, trying to find the gank here on the EDG bottom laners. Iboy has to flash out, keeping himself alive. Mako also going to be pulling himself back there with the Zenith Blade to make the escape. TP going to be channeled. Mako with a flash forward into the stun, and the damage range true as Scout picks up kill number 2.
And EDG as a team always impressed me with how quickly they're able to react to plays as we see more fighting.
All right, they're not reacting to anything here. They're the ones being proactive going in. Arce getting himself back. Solid Snake also going to be kept alive on that one, but Mako is just fearless here on the Leona. Haro shows up now as well to make sure that if they're sticking around, they are going to be taken down. Scout decides to go all the way in, and the Winds of War will find their target. 3-0 EDG. Vedius, this is looking conquered territory. They have is the neutral objective, so why not head on over, grab some early bonus damage for your team. Infernal Drake picked up for Edward Gaming. Just 9 minutes, hot part of the map. The Scion ultimate noise means that Relic's heading back to lane with that one. A Solid Snake might be setting something up here on the bottom side.
All right, here we go.
There comes the play. It's going to be 3v3, though. They ran on the side of EDG, but they're still going to lose their 80 carry. He's already been taken down. The damage goes through, and now Mako might be in some trouble here himself. Solar Flare coming out, not going to find the mark on the enemy 80 carry. A double kill over now to the side of Infinity Esports. Can they make it a triple? The auto won't find its way in, but they've got the fight.
And this is what we were waiting for, but now Ray arrives in the bot lane. EDG, they're looking for something back.
Ray wants to try to finish somebody off here. Can he get the kill onto Rinyu? Does do so. Grand challenge going to be healing him back up now as well, but will it be enough? He grabs the double onto Solid Snake. Enemy jungler down. The Scion can't find the counter kill just yet. The heal from the Vital not quite enough.
So in a 1 versus 3, Ray is able to find himself 2 kills.
Going to be channeled from Haru. Looking for the engage here. EDG moving forward, 4 men strong. Infinity ready to maybe make a counterattack go through here. Scion ultimate up towards the fight, looking to start something off. Scout goes in, able to find the 3-man taunt into the Winds of War now as well. Looking to channel the ulti, not going to be able to do it. Arce's already going to be taken out of the fight though as the Irelia ultimate finds its way into the middle of the mix. Infinity still looking to strike back. Its health bar's low on all sides as Haro's going to drop the Relic. They're still going to find more damage at the taunts. The shutdown credit over to Galio, grabbing the kill onto the enemy Scion. Ray gets the kill to Kotapako. It's a double kill for him. Solid Snake's also going to be dropping as EDG is popping off. They take,
especially with Haro using the stopwatch there to allow Ray to find the kill, get the ultimate down, bring the regen on the bot side of the map. Black Cleaver has been finished. He has a red buff as well, and he's just making mincemeat of that tower.
and of that Scion, with the Grand Challenge issued for Vitals, means Scion's almost completely dead. They're looking to stop the ulti to get himself away. Ray's still going to be taken rather low, still going to be shut down. Kill credit goes over to the AD carry of Infinity, but isn't going to be enough. Featherstorm comes out. Highboy's still looking to go further underneath the turret. Can't grab the damage he needs. Another turret shot into him almost finishes him off. It's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. They shut down the enemy top laner, and for Infinity, that fight is okay. Topside Scout with the outplay takes down Kotopaco in the one-on-one. We'll have to get a replay of that one later. Infinity just seems so far in control. Outside of a major error, I don't see how you come back into the game, but they're going to look to do it right now. Looking to find the team fight initiation is Infinity, but Solid Snake's going to be taken low already.
They get Iboy,
but Iboy's already going to be killed. The double kill over to Kotopaco. Infinity have found multiple members of EDG. Scout's now in some trouble underneath the turret, but they're still looking to collapse with the full might of the team. Arce's in the back line. Infinity needs to finish the rest of them off. Mako's going to be taken low. Scout's going to be taken low. Shut down over to Kotopaco. More damage coming through. You gotta be kidding me. Ace, Infinity Esports.
Infinity find the dream team fight against Edward.
SKT 10,000 gold. It's a mid lane team fight. It's a recon flank from the left bush, and it kills everybody. And it does it here again.
Infinity, they capitalized upon that moment. They saw it and they made it happen. You can see Infinity with first Baron have a record of 13-0, and they're going in again.
Arce's going in yet again, looking to find that initiation. They're still underneath the turret, though. This could be good. We'll see if they can find the damage. Iboy's out of the picture. This could be the team-winning fight. We'll see if they're able to find the damage over the rest. Mako's already going to be brought down. Scout as well. Infinity Esports, you just did it!
Infinity, 5-0 once again, will rip through the heart of EDG and find the upset win.
To Infinity and beyond, the Nexus in their sights. God bless, they take down EDG.
I was not expecting that. One team fight into a Baron, into a team fight, into
of play-ins. This is the first Jarvan that Stomaged has played all split long. He did not have any plays on this during summer. He probably has to flash. Yep.
he thought the blast cone was there. That's why he it over the wall. Now Rich is in.
Oh, Rich flashes out, but the flash into the play to follow it up. Rich is down in first blood over to the super massive bottom lane. We praised these guys before, and for good reason, Vedius. They're out, so no one's investing any resources into that just yet. GBM flash into the taunt. Stomaged has the knock up, and the wombo combo is massive for super massive. They grab themselves kill number 2 as bottom side. Ascension's trying to make the play in a 3.
And he was just roaming around the map, finding a bunch of kills. You can see his damage contribution was huge. But Ascension, they're trying to play around the bot lane for the time being.
Ascension wants to make it happen here again. The 2 versus 2 comes out. Sightnut is taken down without even needing Lloyd to come in there yet. Snowflower's in some trouble. One more auto attack should finish that one off. A double kill for Ascension will tie this game up.
And their persistency pays off. Ascension, they invest.
But GBM has left. Supermassive has decided to change the plan, just focus on turret instead. Won't be able to quite find that just yet. Rich tries to go in. Stomaged getting himself out with that EQ as Lloyd makes the engage. Explosive casket and knock 2 back. Rich still going to be taken very low in this when the Cataclysm comes down, looking to burn down that support. They've got him. Death sentence now down onto the enemy. Grok is here as well. GBM making his entrance heroically, of course, as G4 manages to find the kill in his Zeitnot before he dies himself. It's 3 for 1 Supermassive.
And the execution falls apart for Ascension as Supermassive find a huge fight. Nixar now on the run.
GBM still going after this enemy AD carry. He doesn't have flash. He used the ult already. The taunt comes down, but do they have the damage to finish this one off cleanly? They will. Vedius shut down. Credit over to GBM.
4 kills go in favor of Supermassive as they die. He didn't have his flash available, so could have ended in disaster. Now Rich gets reined in.
Another good lasso coming out from Snowflower on this one. GBM able to find the taunt down onto 2. Zeitnot's in some trouble. Lloyd looking to find the damage onto him. Flashback, giving himself alive. Grabbing the kill down now onto Lloyd. Roots come out. Nixar unleashes the ultimate, looking to keep himself in a decent enough spot. Ascension Gaming going to be taken very low. Zeitnot has already been taken down, though. Rocky's into the back line. Nixar is going to be taken almost down, but not quite yet. Stomaged grabbing that kill with the Dragon Lance, as now Ascension are still looking to run down the rest of Supermassive. They've managed to win themselves the fight.
This this ends up being a big win for Ascension. The fact that Supermassive G4 is still healthy, Rich gets a really good flash knock-up in there, and everything is still in favor of Ascension because they killed Zeitnot. And it's that much of a front line. No. So for Zeitnot, he could hit anyone and he'll do a huge amount of damage. Now we see a TP flank coming in from Supermassive.
They've got GBM on the front. Looking to start things off here. It's going to be Lloyd that they find their way onto. That is not a tanky Gragas. Goes into stasis. They bring in the cavalry charge from Fab Fabulous. Still a lot of damage coming out onto Zeitnot. He cannot stay safe as Ascension look to turn the fight around. Stoneage's going to be running away low health off the side. GBM going to be taken very low here too. He's caught by the ultimate from the Camille as Fab Fabulous grabs the kill on an Ixstar now as well. You've still got one carry alive on Ascension in the form of G4. Still looking to press this fight even further. 3 deaths. Not exactly where you want to be, giving over a few more of those than he'd like, as Fab Fabulous has found the flank onto Ascension here, trying to start the fight up here on the side, as Rich is also going to be in some trouble off the left there. Fab Fabulous tries to get himself away, going to be interrupted by the Hextech Ultimatum. Galio ulti coming in now as well. GBM looking to find a massive torch! He's killing everybody! Ascension Esports is on the run as Supermassive find an absolutely phenomenal amount of CC.
That was a fantastic combo from GBM and Stonemage. And Rocky gets interrupted. He's now on the run as Supermassive are coming in.
G4's here, but there's no package. Unless he steals this with a stray rocket by some snowball's chance in hell. Oh, Lord, he got pulled in by the lasso, and he is out of there. Shutdown credit over to Snowflower as the Baron goes the way of Supermassive.
And this is why we were saying it's
Supermassive will continue the push, putting the damage into the tier 3 turret here in the top side. Lloyd again lassoed up as the Galio ultimate will come in. Will be interrupted there by Rich, but putting himself on the front line means he's now the sacrificial lamb. Fab Fabulous with the Gargoyle Stone Plate will tank up the remaining members. A double kill over to Zeitnot means Supermassive now pushes all the way into the base. They're looking at the Nexus.
They still have 5 members alive. They have a minion wave available to them. The Baron buff is up and ready. Supermassive looking to end the game right now.
They're on to Nexus turret number 1. It's out of the picture. Vedius Nexus turret number 2 will face no help either. Ascension are on their last legs here, and they will not have a chance to defend any further. Rocky goes into stasis. Zeitnot's there to pick him up. He grabs the shutdown, and Supermassive, 27 minutes in, will take down Ascension.
It was a close game. Ascension, they fought back hard. I was optimistic with the way in which they were fighting a lot of those fights, because every time Zeitnot was getting shut down, they were the ones dictating the pace of the fights. And even though they weren't coming out ahead,
maybe you can stop Direwolves from setting themselves up in that position, but they're not going to let it happen. Is this... All right, Lissandra going into the mid lane, really turning around what could have been a lost game. 7.4k gold deficit at the worst moments in those games, turning it around with 2 team fights. Kodapako turning the gank around with some fancy footwork. Triple may just be caught out here. Nocturne now coming in. Self-ulti is going to be forced out, trying to buy a bit more time as Kodapako makes it out to safety. Can they turn this one? First blood with the flash forward from Triple. Fired back on the opposite side for Infinity, but well played to turn the situation around.
Yeah, it certainly was, and Triple just trusting himself going.
So we're going to see more focus here in the mid lane against Triple, and it makes sense. When you see that Azir game, Azir champion, we usually expect to wait a few items before it comes online, but Triple was making plays throughout the course of the game. Now, however, it looks like he's just going to die. Solid Snake pushes the R button. Kodapako pushes his 2. And without a Zanya's, without a stopwatch, without an...
But we'll see whether, he can find some of those picks during the mid game, because right now the
so it's like it may just be the time. Locking LeBlanc down, not really a lot of options for her to run through. Kodapako now running for his life. All to use. Cleanse immediately going to be the follow-up. Dashing out to safety, and Schernfire just left chasing. Not going to get anything, but here comes the Nocturne to try and turn and burn right immediately onto the Lissandra. Not quite enough damage to pull back. The Fear still going to connect. One more auto. Solid Snake gets it. Schernfire's in no man's land. The flash forward. That's the double for Infinity. But the immediate follow back from King. Oh, the kill! Out of nowhere. Direwolves collapse on the Infinity lineup. Kodapako, though, still going to make it out to safety.
As we already mentioned, I think there's a lot of pressure on him, and he's losing out in this jungle matchup. Solid Snake having a very impressive early game.
Now a little bit of aggression on the bottom side. Kai'Sa gonna look to go in for a little bit more, forcing out the Devour from Tom Kench. Can't stop himself from getting stunned, however. Trying to buy a bit more time for King to run out of this one, but the Braum is doing so much damage. That's the Kai'Sa ulti being used up. King is going to fall, and now their eyes are set on Cupcake. May just make it out to safety. Not gonna push for the dive, but Infinity with the 2v2 kill.
And this is what happens when you...
Though not quite enough priority, but it does mean that bot lane is free to hit onto that tower. Now Cupcake coming in, the TP coming in. Direwolves going to look for the turn. Haven't quite found anything yet, though. Renyu's still completely untouched on the backside. Now the Nocturne comes out. They can't see the Kai'Sa. She's weaving in and out of the fight. It's effortless. Lissandra ulti is not followed up whatsoever. And here comes death and destruction for the Direwolves. Churnfire turning as much as he can. That's 2 kills. Getting traded back and forth. But at the end of the day, the 3 for 2 in favor of the Infinity lineup.
And that was such an impressive ultimate. Now Relic once more.
One more. Gonna bring him back. Fear beyond death. And there's not another name for Tilted after that one. Direwolves have to pull it together after a play like that.
And Infinity are just rolling. The reason that Shern is such a highly prized possession, but I think that the persistent of Solid Snake and Kotopaco to really stick to that game plan is impressive. They go again.
Is coming out, chaining it together. The Tom Kench doing what he can to save his 80 carry. King's gonna get spat out. He's gonna try to move his way back, but the Braum is blocking any follow-up, and Churnfire dies before he can take anyone else. Left all alone under the tower. King goes down again.
And one more time, they make the play. They get everything, but that's just not in Shern's wheelhouse. You know, that must have been a call coming from someone else on the team. One more time, they want to start up the fight.
King running for his life. He may just burn down inside the Tom Kench.
Oh.
He does. Killing spree now. They're going to try to take him out. Tom Kench might just get a snack, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nocturne now running. The Braum is there to defend, but the shutdown comes in for sure. And Lissandra over the wall wants to lock up the 80 carry, wants to bring it back for the Direwolves, but the concussive blows are there, and Renyu is running for his life. The Aatrox burns him down where he stands, and Kotopaku now looking for the retreat. Can't go for the fancy footwork, trying to dodge his way out. Triple does not hesitate to flash in. Kotopaku gonna burn his flash as well.
Oh!
Dashing over! Oh my god, outplayed! Biopanther can't get anything back. Kotopaku is just...
Still didn't do anything. You can just see they're looking to attack the side lane. Kotopaku goes in, he's in trouble.
Trying to run out, trying to get his way to safety, but has so many tools to get away from the hard CC here. Just wants to focus on taking out the opposition, wants to leap to safety. Skarner gonna bring him back though. Nearsighted, not quite enough. Kotopaku getting pulled back, but he still manages to live. King gonna burn him down. Shut down for the side of Direwolves. Exactly what they needed to bring them back.
Yeah, and a little bit of disrespect. Relic looking for the continued fight here.
Gonna continue leaping in. Now Urgot ulti has been tagged in. Aatrox wants to bring it back, hitting so many members. All the damage, and Infinity now on the retreat.
As well as Lissandra. So I think that their vision control on the top side of the map needs to be better. You can see Direwolves have the double control wards behind the pit. Because now all of a sudden the map pressure not as much. They go forward one more time.
Forward. This team is not hesitating to try to find the play, but Triple's going to find his way right into the back line.
Oh.
Moving forward, 4 members locked up. Not quite the damage they needed, but here comes the follow-up from the Direwolves, now hunting down the individual members. That's going to be the double for Biopanther. Urgot in the middle of everybody. If he can get the ult, maybe the fear can help him turn it, but it's too little, too late. Firing shots back into the belly of Cupcake, and a beautiful fight for the Direwolves.
Yeah, it certainly was. They pick up 3 members. Kotopaco looking to see if he can return.
Biopanther showing up this game, 4-0-0. The guy stuck on the dog champs, no more tanks for him. The Aatrox here coming in clutch in these fights. Kotopaco now getting lacked up. Has to flash for safety, already is slow. The Kai'Sa though, picking him off on the side of the fight. Baron no longer an option.
Yeah,
Infinity.
They've actually just pulled off. They've maybe caught out Kotopaco. He will have to burn a cleanse.
Out. Is just gonna get locked up. No, the juke still will drop in the end. But Infinity saved themselves for what could have been disaster and a Baron for Direwolves. Now Arce wants to...
will get themselves the objective in the Dragon, but Direwolves doing a fantastic job of just holding their line.
And now we just... OPL and Direwolves, no strangers to 50-50 Barons. Shern wants a heroic moment, a heroic comeback. It would be smiting this Baron. 600, not gonna get it. Nocturne secures it. Direwolves, are they gonna look for the fight? Tavares ulti goes wide, but Triple is in the middle of everyone. Buying what time he can. Biopanther going in. Renyu already taking down Churnfire. 2 kills already down. Solid Snake taking everyone out on the back line, and this is disaster for the Direwolves.
And the teleport just came too late. Triple not willing to go.
Direwolves take the fight to follow. Are they gonna be greedy enough to go for the end? I think pretty obviously looking for a flank here. Infinity are going to know that this is coming, and they're just moving down into it.
Die.
Triple Ulti now already forced out. Nocturne ulti going to be used. They're going to immediately go in on a triple, try to lock him up. He's going to make it over the wall, but right into no man's land. Not a lot of doubt left in this team fight. Infinity just clearing through the Direwolves lineup. Sternfire running for his life. Braum blocking everything that Direwolves fire back as the double kill does manage to go through. Vars takes down the Braum. The fight just continues, though. Renyu untouched is just having a field day in this fight, though, as they clear through the Quadra. Are they going to give it to him? That's the Penta coming through for the Kaisa.
And you wonder why they compare the young man to White Lotus, able to style on the Wolfpack and guarantee his team the victory.
0-2 start, 2-0 finish. Beautiful from Infinity. It was the one we're excited about, the good Yanko. Snowballing an early game against Schalke in a tiebreaker. Sadly, it was only the early game where he remained relevant, and he's going to need a little bit more.
Wonder potentially looking for something on the top side. However, Lloyd in trouble.
Just moving in, Lloyd taking a lot of damage here, a lot of initial punch coming up. Rich is here, though. First blood goes out. Pike going to get right out with that Phantom Undertow. Doesn't want a piece of it. Solid first blood pickup for G2.
Yeah, both supports rotating up. Rich was there first, but it didn't matter, because Perks and Yankos on exactly the same page. Now G4 wants in, however.
No mana from Perks. Woodid is on the way. Is he going to commit for anything else? Looks like G4 now running, but he has to be careful. Yankos is ready with the follow-up CC. They may just be able to burn through the caster, but he wants it. The Pike leaping forward. Here comes the hook. Pulls him back. Doesn't even need to. Perks' corpse on the ground as Rich now runs. Should be easy for the Pike to make it out, but Yankos is on the hunt nonetheless. Kassadin to keep him a little bit more resistant to the early plays, but Yankos now has to be careful. He's the one in trouble. Level 5, Red Buff may be able to peel him back, but almost impossible to get this Kassadin out of him without the help of Perks. He goes in, he wants a little bit more, but he's going to need one more ult charge or the flash to commit. Now is he going to go for Perks too? He has the Red Buff, he has the regen. Maybe he can keep this play going. Wonder wants to keep it, but Lloyd is on the backside. G4 leaping over. Double kill dropping for G4. Wonder fires back, but this Kassadin is taken off.
Yeah, it certainly is. However, Wonder is already 30 CS ahead in the top lane. Now has a red buff and a kill, so not all bad news for G2 fans. G4 at the same time. We saw what it down. You could see it already at the back of the red buff by the time he died. Yankos looking for the game.
Yankos and the ultimate. Rich is going to be able to leave out safe, but Nixor not quite so lucky. Not enough time to wait for the wall, and that means he drops the Kjarnan. A lot of blood being traded back and forth across the map. Good on
being his top laner Rocky that has flash available. Dracos, do they go for this?
They want to go for it. Already using the ultimate for the Aatrox to get him in faster. Perks, there's really no way out here. Just hoping he can get a kill back. Rocky going to grab one. See absolute control over this mid lane. Perks cannot even play the game. Wonder gets the aggressive standing forward, ready to potentially try to get some damage down onto Yankos. And Rocky doing what he can on the top side, but Wonder, of course, as you already mentioned it, massive CS lead. Not quite as big of an item lead.
Ultimate for Rocky.
Be able to go for it. Ulti goes out, flash to take that one away. Now G2 looking to force play onto Rich. Chain CC has to be perfect to kill the Pike, and it is taken out by the side of G2.
Yeah, beautifully played out of Wonder and Hadid. Sorry, Yankos and Hadid.
Now a different member is going to have to carry all this G2 lineup.
G4 goes forward.
That's a big risk. Here comes the headbutt pulverized once again. Chain CC comes through. G4 now running, trying to make it out to safety. The flash, the auto hits him with the cowbell, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it certainly is. Meanwhile, the rest of G4
settle for a kind of a warning shot.
I thought much more action was going to happen on the back end of that Dracos, but a very nice...
be able to win those solo fights. However, when you bring Wonder over, when there is just going to be all of the CC available, looks like G2 should be able to take them. Rocky now in some trouble.
Use the knock up here to try to walk away as well. Urgot pulling it back, but Rocky may just have to burn Aldi to stay alive here. Needs to be quick on the trigger, is going to use it. Wonder's just going to wait it out. Now pulling him back in the middle of the creep wave. Wants to keep this fight going. As you see, he's only about half the health bar. Is going to come back even less. 10%. Wants to kill him. 5 minutes at a time. But here comes the rest of the lineup. G4 is hunting. Rich is hunting. If he gets low enough, that man is going. Death from below. Not going to be used. Wonder using the flash at the clutch moment. But they're chasing him down. They just want to kill him. Yankos is here to fire back. Death from below. Not going to get the kill that they want. And G4 is now running as Yankos is hunting. Pulling back the Pike. But the Pike is fed up. Time isn't enough. Wants to make it. Is going to flash out to safety. Yanko still hitting home, still getting the killing spree.
Yeah, it's a 2-for-1 trade in the end. G2 able to already rotate up their bottom lane at the same time.
Talking about everything playing around Wonder, but meanwhile, so the bottom lane taking out these towers, pushing in for more, making bigger advantages. The Kassadin the strong point. The Aatrox is not. Deleted immediately by the chain CC here, and you can see, oh, Perks not going to be able to sidestep that one. Phantom Undertow is going to chain the CC together. Now they're going to follow up. Kassadin grabs another one. Bit of an overstep, immediately punished. TP's now coming in. Run from this Kassadin is going to be a nightmare. Lloyd?
Absolutely, and that's what you would expect, right? Maybe even having the Kassadin at this stage of the life tree. Looks like they might want to go for a fight, though.
Potentially going to look to fight in the jungle. G4 can try to chase down isolated members. But Rocky once again getting caught out. The ulti's going to be forced early. Wonder now moving in. Fear Beyond Death is going to throw it out. He's going to pull him right back. Clean pickoff from the side of G2.
And Ascension Gaming just continue this gold lead, just looking to group up, looking to close this one out early, looking to force that tiebreaker.
They know scaling could be a problem. First with a nice sidestep there. With D now looking for the re-engage, and it's Yarnet who's hungry for blood as Rich drops. G4, the start looks so good, but G2 are merciless. They item behind the opposition on top of the tier 2 boots. Massive deficits, and Olaf now got to be a little bit careful. Rich, do they even want to take this fight here? It looks like they do because G4 is here. Perks has to play safe, and the Aatrox trying to take down Yanko's off to the side.
Ooh.
But Deep buying a bit more time. Rocky now running. The resurrection is going to come through, but Wonder's coming. He's threatened. He says, give me that Fear Beyond Death. But the flash is beautifully timed. Yarnan, though, with a follow-up. The X does get laid down, and now they're trying to retreat. Cannot afford to get taken down by Rich. Yarnan, though, just cleaning up the rest of the team. Perks is going to live. A beautiful stop on that ultimate coming through, and G4 won something, but he doesn't get it, and it's a beautiful triple for Yarnan.
Yeah, and one more time, that was Ascension starting a fight, thinking they had
that. He's going to have to burn some of the spells, means he can't get into the pit. And you can see that right now, G4 doesn't do that much damage.
But the Bane is on the way, and she might. The way the Rune King comes through, Wonder's still going to throw out the ult. He still wants to use the Fear Beyond Death. Not going to get pulled in, though. Nixor being there saves his butt.
Certainly does, and there is no posturing right there out of the Ascension lineup. Comes up massive.
Rich, though, has to be careful. He's just going to leap out to safety. Connected
There they
everybody.
go.
Instantly leaping in. That's Rich going down. Rampage now for Yankos as he takes the kill credit. TP comes in for ASC. They think this is their chance to fight. G4 wants a little bit more. They know that Wonder is not here. His TP up and available as he respawns. He's not going to get a chance, though. In goes the Aatrox. Perks doing what he can to peel back the fight. But Yarnan going off on the backside. Takes down the Bane. G4, though, going to get one back. Rocky kills himself as he tries to dash over the wall to safety. And it is Yarnan on cleanup duty in the back end of that fight.
Yeah, it certainly is, and this is a different kind of G2, you know, not Perks carrying. Sure, got out a lot of team fight damage, but did fall down. But Yarnan today showing that he too wants in on the action. 7-0-2. Able to have a great performance, but really it is a big lead. When you only have 38,000 gold, that is a gigantic lead. I don't know if there's anything you can do at that point to muck up this game, and Ascension really are praying for a very uncharacteristic have more. Especially if TBM plays up. Sorry about that.
Yeah, if Yarnan killed Olaf,
yeah,
that's what happens. Of course, a massive gold lead, so it is just G2 walking this one down. Now, we are still waiting. Maybe this is the moment. Maybe Nixor can do something, but sadly, that is a fed Urgot. You just do not get to play League of Legends when he pushes that R button. Yankos gonna bring in another kill as well. Double in the end for Wonder. G2 slowly but surely cutting the last little light of hope out of G4 and the Ascension lineup. This is it. G2 moving up to 3-1 in the group, contesting for first place.
and if you're G2, you breathe a big sigh of relief because Destiny back in your own hands, you will have the opportunity to... Composite splits into a 1-3-1 very well, but then has very clear windows to be able to dive onto the back line. And I think that this is a comp that EDG can invade, and they won't be spotted out yet.
This is going to be disastrous. Braum at level 1 is such a strong champion. Concussive blows has already landed. They are going to look to secure the red buff, but will EDG try to fight back?
Absolutely they will.
Going to go the knockup, hitting 3 members. Equally crucial now. Mako running for his life. Scout is on the way in, but so is Triple. The level 1 Malzahar, how much can he get done? Shermfire now needs to run. Needs to make it out to safety. Scout is so incredibly low. King flashing over the wall. No hesitation. That's first blood for EDG. Haro finding 1 kill. Is he going to go for a second one as well? Shermfire just has to run. He is on the retreat. Level 2 comes in for Haro. Hookshot wall dive. Where's it going to be? Shermfire now backing out. Hookshot the wall dive. Trying to extend it. Isn't going to pursue any further.
Spells, that's tough.
And when the play that you initiate so early on turns against you, there's a meal waiting in the jungle to make sure you don't get to play League of Legends, but maybe they can turn it here. Maybe Shermfire can make it out, but Mako is not going to let that happen. They cut right through him. Iboy grabbing a kill of his own.
And EDG just showing that they on the team of EDG is just giving everything to Haro right now. Every opportunity, leaving that lane. Scout looks all in.
That goes. Suppression comes out. He's locked under the tower. The Shen is coming in. The second charge of the ulti is going to go back, though, on the Shuriken flip, and that's a kill for Ray. Over onto Triple. Good use of the Shen ultimate, but dangerously close to Triple getting a kill. Reminding us why they were favorites in this group. Just absolutely obliterating the Direwolves right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't like to write losses off because EDG has had too many. And he still wants more.
Oh, Triple has to be careful. Already burning the passive there. He is going to get stunned up. Schernfire is here, but it's too little too late. Goodbye, Schernfire. You are just next on the menu. Level 6 comes in, though. He thinks maybe he can grab one. Does get it down. A good trade for Direwolves. A very small victory, but it is something.
Certainly is, but they go in again.
At the ulti, Braum trying to disengage, trying to get something. King dashes back, trying to juke him out. iBoy is going to get locked up, but only Braum left standing. Cupcake now running. And that's going to be the 2v2 kill in lane. iBoy, unconcerned, is not going to grab the kill as Cupcake flashes. Scout on the hunt for blood. Take a look at those cooldowns. That is the ultimate up and available for Akali. Mini stun and execute. Just going to dash under that tower in a moment. They're just taking their time with it. BioPanther knows he's already dead. Not any chance to outplay this one. Unstoppable, but Akali's just going to hide right under that tower and walk right away. BioPanther can't get anything done.
And he said mini stun, execute. Neither of the Shen ult as well as the ability to... Oh my goodness.
So much damage. Just, you can't. He dies mid-ultimate cast. He pushed R just to die.
Full Gunblade. He's 30 CS, 3 kills and a lot up, and he's going one more time.
Fire. 5-point strike, not going to connect there. Schernfire. He's going to do a little bit more, but has to be careful. Scout could go for something else. BioPanther now coming in. Cupcake collapsing as well. They want to take down Haro, and they may just get him. That is a kill back for Direwolves. Overextending on the side of EDG means Direwolves finally get something in exchange.
And EDG needs to be careful because this is still close to the upset. You would argue maybe someone like an EDG or a G2 would be your favorite. See Scout come to the play. You're kind of like, let's go somewhere else, guys. You know, Scout's at the red buff. Maybe let's get down to
can't go into your own jungle either, sadly, Spawn. Schernfire trying to buy a bit of time with the Lamb's respite. Can't imagine he'll live too much longer, though. Is iBoy going to pursue any further? Scout leaving in the middle of the team. iBoy is there as well. They're just looking to clean up, but they're in the messy melee. Double kill dropping for Scout. They're just cleaning up individual members. Triple still alive. iBoy now running. Cupcake just wants to get something back, but Ray is here. The Rift Herald is still here. A story of absolute dominance from EDG.
Dracos make it stop.
And I feel like anytime we see an Akali take off in the game feels very difficult to win. But now, Schernfire going to get engaged on, immediately deleted. No, does manage to get the Lamb Dress, but iBoy into the back line now on a killing spree. Mako looking to turn it, the double dropping already. Ray off to the side, the triple for iBoy. They want to give this man a penta, but they're not going to pursue any further. EDG just taking what's
played at every stage of this game. Elimination point, and EDG are unrelenting.
Scout walks into mid lane, ready to take a wave. The Baron merciless League of Legends Spawn. EDG unrelenting in this game. 13-2 now the score from them. Akali now 2.5 items completed. The taunt now comes in. Triple caught. There's really no recourse here. Shen's just going to walk it down. Running for his life. Scout, though, potentially in trouble. King hungry for a kill here, but has to be careful. Scout has a ton of burst in the kit. The Ignite available. Members dying left and right, Spawn. Direwolves no longer a team. 5 individuals waiting to die at the hands of EDG. Not a lot of options left.
Certainly isn't, and they're going to look to continue to push in.
Shen goes forward, iBoy goes forward. He wants a few more kills just to close it out, just to remind people who they're messing with. Taking down so many members of the Direwolves, taking this inhibitor, and very likely looking to close the game here.
Yeah, and unfortunately you're watching the capitulation of a region, but you're also watching EDG return to some form.
Here we go, Spawn. EDG, final moments coming in clutch to bring this one home. Infinity sitting off to the side, happy that they made it out of the group after a rough day, and Direwolves are forlorn as EDG takes first place.
King shattered. Not the way the Direwolves would have seen Worlds go, but you just have to sit of the case of which of the two they go for. And the pressure is going to be on G2 to be able to accelerate the top side of the map while keeping Shannon moving. They know that GBM is late to the play, and Fabulous still no
more that push. Now trying to dash to safety. Perks the disdain, not quite going to connect, trying to pull him back, trying to bring him under the tower. Perks hitting level 6, gonna back off, and first blood now dropping. Supermassive, desperate to find a response. TP's being burned. GBM here on the bottom side.
Hasn't got 6 though.
Wonder is, though, possible to lock down unless Wonder makes a mistake. Supermass going to do what they can to take control of bottom side, but they may have been caught out. Snowflower now on the retreat. Rakan once again going in. The chain CC is there. Fear beyond death. Snowflower going to get pulled right back, and the Galio wall is too little too late.
Just telegraph plays, and Yanko's reading the Supermassive lineup
For an all-in, and G2 taking their prize. The Ocean Drake going to fall in their favor. Lovely for a Jin, and Urgot, and an Olaf to have. Less than that dependency
The map, if you are the supermassive lineup, and you have to start thinking, how do we rotate around? Actually, there's going to be a fight.
You have to hold that thought, because Perks is coming in. Fear Beyond Death is available. He's looking for Zeitnot. He's looking for Snowflower. Flash hit. The disdain is going to be sidestep, but there's just no option. They're just absolutely deleted. Pulled back once again. G2 just destroying Supermassive.
And when you're able to push in a Galio and grab...
He thinks he has an opportunity, and he's standing right on the ward, and G2 just denying every single play. Fat Fabulous, we said he was doing okay earlier in the trades. He's not doing so great in the all-ins. Wonder hunting for blood. Hey, you're going to respawn. I'll just kill you again. 2 times Fat Fabulous going to drop here up against Wonder. Perks coming in just in case he needs him, but that's the solo kill for the top laner of G2.
Certainly was. You can see Perks was like, give me the kill. Wonder said... And the whole G2 lineup really looks like they're coming together. They want another fight.
Somebody trying to get something. He's not even getting a chance to push a button. There's too much damage. Now Snowflower's just running for his life. Zeitnot's got an Olaf in his face. Yanko's though on the retreat. Perks on the backside. In comes the Galio. It buys them a brief respite, but not nearly enough. They compound over the course of the game, and it's...
And that's what happens when you're under pressure, when you feel like you're continually on the back foot, when you're playing the game on their terms. You think you have a catch, you think you have the right play, all of a sudden you've stunned yourself. Consistently replicate your best play or close to it is an important skill, and right now, looks like G2 is able to do that.
Now Fat Fabulous is just trying to make his way out. Wonder, is he going to go for the retreat here? He knows Gragas is coming, he sees the Predator icon. I don't know if Stonemage wants this. Goes forward, now he's going to use the cast to try to knock him out of the shroud, but just knocks him right back in. Wonder now on the retreat, trying to run him down. Wonder with no flash available. The flash forward just wants to secure it. That's the shutdown. Big play coming in from Stonemage.
Certainly is. Stops a perfect game, so not going to happen there for G2 anymore. That fight does start up, and you're able to stun the Olaf at the start of it. Might be able to get something. That's the arrow.
Going into the middle of the team, just wants to get the fight started off. Getting a little bit impatient here, and he's going to get knocked back to the middle of everyone. Now Fat Fabulous coming in. GBM looking for the block. Wadid says, I do not want this, and is going to back out. Goes right back in, and now Fat Fabulous is on the hunt. Wants to take him down. He's going to flash out to safety. Big overstep from Perks. Ooh, Wadid now has to run, tries to sidestep in, and is just going to get dunked by Fat Fabulous.
And all of a sudden, Supermassive saying, we can take a couple of fights. That was just Perks going on his way, wasn't able to get into the fight. And then you can say, Perks says, I'm dead, don't try and save me. And Wadid said, no, I think I got you. I don't got you. Then he says, okay, I think I'm out, and he says, I'm not out.
Oh, and now it just continues. Yanko's maybe the one caught out. Zeitnot wants to get this play off, but Perks is still in the backline. The flash over the wall from Zeitnot. Hjarnan now on the retreat. Perks into the middle of the entire team. 3 members locked up. Wonder's looking to clean house. 2 stopwatches immediately used. GBM needs to make it out. The quick taunt. Stonemage's trying to get it to safety. Zeitnot still alive. He wants to kill Wonder. They're slowly peeling back, but here comes the curtain call. Zeitnot dead in the eyes of Hjarnan, but they will not find it. On the retreat, Zeitnot just wants to get something, but G2 are simply too far ahead. He's running. He's trying, but it will not matter. He will drop in the face of G2. Hjarnan grabs Snowflower, and the fight is won.
Yeah, and where I'm from, that's just called a gold lead team fight. You could see that the whole of the G2 line...
And it did not work in their favor. G2 eyes on the Baron. This will go down all but uncontested. However, a TP comes into the side. Can't do a lot here. GBM, what is he doing? Getting locked up. Chain CC down. He just wanted to try to find a way back in the game, but it's not going to happen. The sacrificial lamb just running in to die. Hjarnan grabs another one. Baron drops for G2.
Certainly does. They're going to go for the reset. That death out of GBM.
Playing well is the gold lead that they built up from that early game, from Yanko snowballing those solo lanes, setting them up for success, and that transferring to the rest of the map. G2 look nigh unstoppable right now. 10K in the
work
lead.
Immediately. Wonder just takes everything.
Breaking the inhibitor spawn. We need to see it. Supermassive. Get second seed or die trying. That has to be the attitude. They need to get something done here, but Wonder just does so much damage to Fat Fabulous. Yankos breaking in the top side, and it looks like G2 are not giving a single opportunity over to the side of Supermassive.
They've just starved him out. They've played it so calmly, so collected. You know, they look for an engage. All of a sudden, Hjarnan forcing them back, and just nothing they can do.
Current call usage. Wonder
Kirk
find
is
a way.
so tanky. He has like 3 tank items at this stage, and you can see that they're now looking for the fight.
Wonder now trying to walk his way into the back line. I set on Zeitnot. They know he's the big damage source. Wonder now pulled back to the middle team. Chain CC locked up. Galio going to try to find the re-engage, but there's the Zanyas. The final fight breaks out. Fat Fabulous trying to keep Perks away from the carry lineup, but Hjarnan on a rampage. GBM untouched, but Wonder does not care. He goes in for Zeitnot. He wants to reset it. He wants to delete that Ash, and he's going to get it. Easy clean outs for G2. The massive gold lead, insurmountable for Supermassive, and G2 Esports will take first seed in their group.
and in the end, they do it very convincingly, Dracos. They shake off the day one jitters and are able to
subscribe và chớ dislike và chớ unsubscribe.